ultimate fanfare.
What's going on, world, man? Welcome to this episode of the PlayAction Podcast, dog. We got Brandon right here, and we got my dog Colin. I know you're not right in the regular location right now. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, bro?
Man, I'm doing good. Well, you know me. I'm a regular guy. I will. When things aren't going my way, I'm gonna have me a little moment, and I am. So my AC is not working right now where I'm at. I'm out on the road, and so you're gonna see me sweating over here. Got me a little towel, like some of those stand-up comics that wipe their face off once in a while.
Oh,
that's gonna be me here. So no offense.
Our football coach, old school football coach, had that towel on the shoulder, and he would just dab his face up.
Was that Denny Green?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Hey, all right. I'm gonna put that right here, and because my neck's sweating too. You know.
Yeah.
I got neck sweat. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. All right, man. So check this out. I want to talk about preseason football, but first, something we talked about offline, and that was a great question you had, and that was, is Klay Thompson joined the Miami Heat, which I'm still surprised he joined the Heat. Does that make the Heat better than the Philadelphia 76ers? Because, well, the Sixers, they've been loading up, and we were talking about the Heat. They're obviously loading up, adding Klay. They've added some pieces as well. They got who else they got over there? They had Giannis. Excuse me, they got Giannis, and they still have Wiggins.
Right.
What do you think? Who do you think is going to be better this year? I mean, Knicks notwithstanding, I think the Sixers and the Heat are going to be the next two favorites in the East. Who you got?
Yeah, I think the Heat's going to be a pretty good team. I don't think that puts them over the 76ers. Like, Embiid is arguably the best center when he's healthy in the NBA. LeBron is LeBron. I know he's of a advanced age, but he still can orchestrate things and make things happen. Like, he's like kind of like that Brady role when Brady's seen every defense you can possibly throw at him.
Yeah.
Like, he has seen everything, LeBron. So it's like, hey, you heard them stories of Shepard, Ahmad Shepard telling like, oh no, come here, we gonna run the same play. We gonna see what he gonna do. And it like read it three or four straight times, and it was like, all right, bro, this dude knows how to command offense. So, but yeah, like you said earlier, offline, Maxey, excellent offensive player. Can pretty much do anything, and he can play off the ball. So, and then Jaylen Brown is arguably one of the best players in basketball right now. So, hey, it's Giannis, he gonna have to stay healthy too because he done missed some games, and Klay
has few postseasons, right?
Exactly. And then Klay is of an advanced age too. I don't know exactly how old Klay is, but those injuries and stuff, he ain't no spring chicken. So
no, he ain't.
I mean, but shout out my boy Klay. He done bounced back in a nice situation. I know my boy like being on them boats and whatnot, so he gonna be on a whole different types of boats in Miami. It's gonna be some wild stuff. So and plus, he coming back. He dealt with some heartbreak in the off season. From what I heard. You know what I'm saying? But with Megan, he had to go the other way. But it is what it is. But yeah, I think the 76ers might have this one.
One, I cannot disagree with any of the points you made, but for the sake of playing devil's advocate, I'm going to take the Miami Heat. And I'm going to take the Heat for several reasons. One, what you said, Joel Embiid is the best center in the league when he's healthy. I mean, we've seen him battle against Jokic. We've seen him battle against Cat. We've seen him battle against all the type folks. And when he's healthy, he takes it. And even against Jokic, who outweighs him, Embiid's athleticism, his tenacity, his ability to do everything on the court, defensively as well, would definitely put him over the edge. So I got to say, though, when I'm looking at the Heat, Bam, after Jaylen Brown, I would put Bam as the second most consistent two-way player out of those two teams. So, yeah, the best player is Jaylen Brown for sure. Second best, I would say, is Bam in terms of consistency because he stays healthy. He plays offense. He plays defense. We've seen what's the guy's name? Tall guy was talking about Bam as a point guard, pretty much in a big man's body. Michael Beasley. Beasley just raves about him. He's one of the few guys who can beat him one-on-one. We got Giannis. Again, Giannis is turning into Fragile Fred. But if he can stay healthy like Embiid, Giannis is nothing to play with. Matter of fact, I would take Giannis as, if he's healthy, as the most unstoppable offensive force out of all the folks.
Yeah.
Tim Hardaway Jr., he's on the team, but then Klay Thompson got ahead, right? If Klay comes back to old Klay, and he was looking like old Klay at the end of the year, right? Klay Thompson can still ball. If he can sit there and still get in his defensive stance, guard a little bit, he's always going to be able to shoot. That's going to open up the offense for Giannis, who he's never really had that because Dame was kind of injured when Giannis was playing. So he didn't really get a chance to really enjoy that 40%, 42% three-point shooting that would open up for him. David Mitchell's a point guard, but the X factor is Andrew Wiggins. He's a hyper athlete. He's kind of like the Thompson brothers were before the Thompson brothers. 6'5", super athletic, very good defensively, limited offensively, but he's learned how to shoot. He's a pretty good three-point shooter. He picks his spots. He learned patience in Golden State. I mean, Golden State loved him, and then he plays lockdown defense. You got Andrew Wiggins playing lockdown defense. Long, wiry Giannis. Bam. Davion plays better defense and plays offense. And then Klay, if he comes back and plays a little defense, I like the Miami Heat, even though Klay Thompson is at advanced age. He's 36 years old, which is not crazy old. But when you've had the injuries that Klay Thompson has, it's definitely going to rob some of his athleticism. But I still like the Miami Heat. I like what they can do. The only thing I would be concerned with the Heat is their depth. I mean, I'm looking at, you got Drew Smith, Bobby Portis. We love Bobby Portis. Old Crazy Eyes. I don't think he moves the needle that much to me. And then you got a bunch of other folks who honestly I don't recognize their names. But with all that being said, I'll take the Heat because I don't believe Joel Embiid's going to stay healthy. That's going to be a big problem for the Sixers going down the stretch because without a center, you're going to struggle against Bam. You're going to struggle against Cat. It's going to knock you down the rankings a little bit. Other players may try to do too much, and there's only one basketball. And that means LeBron James is probably going to be the primary ball handler, and everyone's going to be relying on him because LeBron is not that full-court player anymore. He's a half-court player, and he's the best half-court player when you get to the postseason. But you got to get to the postseason. And LeBron James has to stay healthy. Jaylen Brown, he's always durable, but there's always a first somewhere. Big knock on wood. I don't wish anything upon anyone. I like the Heat. I like the Heat.
I mean, it can go either way. It depends. Because, I feel you. Because, like, Giannis is like modern day Shaq. But
yes,
Shaq, but later in Shaq's career, that he was injury prone. That's what, his feet start messing up with him. So, both Giannis and Joel, both of those are kind of up in the air. It's like, are they going to finish the season? So can either one of them make it to the postseason? So that kind of situation is going to play itself out. But Bam in the half court, I believe LeBron can bother Bam, even at LeBron's age. Like he can somewhat defend Bam. Because Bam's like his game is not like excessively athletic. Because he's like 6'8", 6'9". Him and LeBron are probably like eye to eye. And it's like literally almost probably the same size too.
True. I think
and it's not like
I think LeBron can hang with him a little bit, but I think Bam can lock down LeBron easier just because he's so long, he's so strong, and LeBron is just he's got to fall off eventually, right? He's got to fall off eventually. He's got to come to a time where like same with when Shaq was still 350 pounds, but he couldn't back anyone down anymore, and you're like, wait, how are you not backing this guy down? You got weighed by 100 pounds. You lose your strength. You lose your power. And LeBron's got to lose it eventually. Man. That's all. He's got to lose it eventually. Right?
I just see LeBron turning up last night at the Young Jeezy. Shout out to Young Jeezy residency in Las Vegas. I just see LeBron James out there acting a fool, jumping up and down like a little 20-year-old, bro. This dude is never going to slow down, bro. He spent $1 million a year on his body. You know what I'm saying? It's not like there's not an off season for him. Like Shaq broke down because Shaq used to sit for like 3 months and just eat chicken wings and barbecue chicken and all that kind of stuff and play himself back in shape at the first start of the season.
Yeah.
Shaq,
Yep.
Kobe used to get, angrily mad at him about that. It was like, bro, what are you doing? So it's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna hope, LeBron I see LeBron holding off. I see LeBron holding steady. And then, Jaylen Brown, nobody on the Heat's roster besides Wiggins, I feel like can, stay in front of Jaylen Brown. And then also, that is so crazy that Wiggins and Klay Thompson get back together. Cause I just thought about that. Cause
Yeah.
Draymond Green and that punch on Jordan Poole
Yeah.
really broke up that team. Cause like that team, cause Wiggins won a championship with that team.
Mhm.
If they would have kept that team, both those players would have been still on the Golden State Warriors. They might have had 2 or 3 more rings by now.
That and also if Draymond didn't call Kevin Durant a particular
Yeah,
word,
yeah,
that too,
yeah.
that too, that could have been the dynasty that never was. I mean,
Oh,
that could have been one of those. We would have looked at that like, man, if Jordan didn't retire for those 2 years, they would on H
yeah.
straight because Golden State could have done the same thing. I mean,
It,
they could have done this. I think they could have done the same thing.
Draymond's a self-inflicted dynasty killer.
Oh, hey, but he's part of a dynasty though. But he is a
Hey,
dynasty killer and he's also a dynasty contributor. I'm not going to say
yeah,
maker, but
yeah.
dynasty contributor for sure.
He's a solid contributor, but like, bro, oh my god, you definitely, he definitely like when he looks back at his career, he's gonna be like, I messed up several times.
Yeah. Yeah. And hopefully he does. But also Draymond, he's one of those type people that he's just yeah, I messed up, but I have no regrets. I would do it again 1,000 times, this, that, the other, and sometimes I can't even argue against that because of the success that he's had. So,
Yeah, I mean, it kind of hurt me because like I seen like a clip that just went viral again recently on from
mhm,
that series when they won the Warriors won their most recent championship, and
right,
like Steph let Jordan Poole at the end of a quarter. He hit a deep three in somebody's face. Then he let him get
mhm,
the ball back and go do his thing and hit like another deep three to end the quarter. Like, what I'm saying? Go lead, extending the lead. They was already up by like 10, 12 points anyway. But it's like, and
right,
Steph just looking at him like a proud dad type moment. It's like,
yeah,
go do your thing, boy. Go do it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's like he just excited. You can see the genuine excitement in him. And it's like, bro, like having a coach to let you get that type of confidence to shoot those shots is rare in
yeah,
itself. And that
super
being in
rare.
that system, you know what I'm saying? It's that guy. I remember like another like side story with Mark Jackson. He told Mark Jackson told Steph, hey, look, I'm willing to lose a game to have you prove a point because the guy's going at you and
Mm,
you need to go back at him. I'm willing to lose a
hmm.
game over that. You gonna have
That's
to
cool,
give
yeah,
him, show him. So it's like to have the coaches behind you like that, and it kind of it translated to Steve Kerr because Steve Kerr gave him the ultimate green light. So it's like
yes, he did.
Jordan Poole has
Neon
not had
green.
that. Yeah, Jordan Poole hasn't had that since he left. I don't even know what team Jordan Poole plays for right now. To be honest with you, like I know last time I know he was like with the Washington Wizards, but like I don't
Hmm.
know after that. So I mean I'm a fan of him, but it's just a sad situation. You just having to bring it up because I seen Clay and Wiggins back reunited. And I was like,
Yeah,
Draymond really did break that team up. That's crazy.
yeah. Hey, staying with the Golden State Warriors, I know you saw this. Monte Ellis said if he was there instead of Steph, they would have won the same championships.
Oh,
Monte Ellis was a heck of a player. Fast, body control, cocky, I mean, in a good way. I don't remember him being the shooter that Steph was because those shots that Steph made, they're the reason why they were able to come back. Like when they were down by 20, they were fine. All right, we're not worried about that being down by 20. Death Squad, you're up. Erase that lead. Build the lead by up past 20, and game's over. Could Monte Ellis orchestrate an offense like that? And granted, Steph had Clay, Dre, Wiggle at one point, Sean Livingston, Andre Iguodala, Andrew Bogut. I mean, he's had very, very great supporting cast around him. Is that supporting cast good enough to plug Monte Ellis in there, take out Steph Curry, and you get the same result?
Yeah, definitely not. Like Monte Ellis, I'm a I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of Monte Ellis
Yeah.
because I was a fan, of Monte Ellis' game before Steph got to the Golden State. But I was just saying, like, bro, their games don't even are not even similar. Like Monte Ellis
Right.
was like a driving volume shooter, and like he could make some athletic plays, around the basket. He could score in different ways, but like we just said, Steph could erase a lead in like 6-7 shots. It's like real quick.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, we down by 20. Okay, and 9 shots later, no, they're not.
Right.
It's like,
I say, Olympics.
yeah, yeah,
Steph saved, USA basketball by
yeah.
himself. Could Monte Ellis do that? Now, I would say you said there's no similarities in their game. I'd say there's one similarity. There's one similar thing in their game. Neither of them play defense. Both try hard. Neither of them play any defense.
Hey, Steph do what he can, okay? Steph do what he can, okay?
It's not a knock, but Steph is so good offensively. It really doesn't matter if he plays defense because you're not going to score as much as he's going to score. You're not going to shoot, those threes that are unguardable because who's guarding people at 30 feet and make him at a 40% clip. And then also have the handle, the bag I don't think people realize how many mid-range floaters Steph does in the game. How many times he gets to the basket during a game. He's not just a three-point shooter. He breaks down defenses all day long and gets to his spots. And he's a great mid-range, he's a great shooter overall. But yeah, I was just wondering if you felt that Monte Ellis could be, have a shot at having some of the success that Steph had. And I would say definitely not. I mean,
Yeah.
if Monte Ellis replaced Steph Curry during those Olympics, USA basketball loses that game. They probably lose a lot more games. It's just his ridiculous ability to just repeat a shot motion and then somehow let me just step back off the wrong foot, drifting away from the basket, and it looks like I'm just throwing it up there. Nothing but net. Again and again. And yeah, it's beautiful. It's poetry. It's poetry.
Bro, when your teammates see you catch a corner 3 wide open and they turn around because they know you make it already, like before, that's like the ultimate confidence.
Oh my god, that was beautiful. I mean, they were just like the whole team's like turns it around. You're like, what? And all with their hands up like this here. They already knew. They already knew. Now, great, has they done that and Steph missed a shot? Maybe, but I'll tell you this much: it makes a great shot when it happens.
I haven't seen it
way more than it doesn't.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I know you said it to me early this week.
Other people started doing it. Like LeBron James started doing it. I'm sure he turned around quite a bit, had to turn back around and say, oh man, my bad, get back on defense. But I seen clips of him doing the same thing, smiling, knowing that, hey, that's the Steph Curry. That's why don't we do that? When people shot, Kobe, Jordan, why doesn't everyone shoot the ball, turn around? Steph, well, I guess maybe they know the ball ain't going in, so maybe you better not do that. I know I better not do that. Yeah. Unless I'm trying to build a brick house.
You haven't made 105 shots in a row.
Bro, you saw that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. We talked about it. I was like, holy cow, how many you made in a row? And he said what? He said if he doesn't make 50 in a row at all 5 spots around a 3-point line, he got to start over again. I'm thinking, bro, I might make 50 all day. Okay, now I'm at like morning to evening. I might make 50 all day.
Hey.
Well, I'll probably get tired before I even get to 10. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, shoot, man. Bro. But hey, let's get back to football, okay? Preseason football. We're going to start off with your team. Actually, one of our favorite quarterbacks who's playing for the Bills, but he didn't play against the Browns. 31-7. We're not really surprised at the result. It's expected. It's the Cleveland Browns against the Buffalo Bills. But what I was surprised about was after that game, they just announced earlier today that Deshaun Watson will be the starting quarterback of the Cleveland Browns come week won. Yet he didn't have a great showing in that game. And again, it's preseason football. I don't care if someone plays well, doesn't play well. You can be lighting it up. Tanner McKee there in Philadelphia, last year lit up the preseason. We're talking he barely missed a pass. Teams aren't clamoring to sign him, right? Still, though, I'm surprised with Deshaun Watson. I guess I'm not completely surprised that he's the starting quarterback, but I'm surprised that they're naming him right now. I figured they'd wait till week 3 because it's been up and down. Shador's probably been more consistent than Deshaun Watson has. He had a good first game, not so good second game. I figured they'd go to the third game, and that would be the coin toss. But they decided to give Deshaun, and maybe that's not a bad move if you plan on starting Shador later in the season. So let's get Deshaun out there. Let's save Shador for, his trial run again, kind of like what he did last year, but maybe give him a few more games. But still, I'm surprised, man. What do you think?
Hey, I'm okay with this. My boy don't need to be playing with this dumpster fire right now in Cleveland. I mean, it,
It's that.
Jared Judy, I see him drop so many passes this training camp. It's been ridiculous. All right, so that is a whole other story. But bro, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. You got a $40 million quarterback. He better not be on the bench. Like he better be out there starting. We just went over. I think last week 2 weeks ago, like the salaries that these dudes, the guaranteed money. It's like, all right, bro. We know Deshaun is, he getting the check. So yeah, he gonna have to. The GM job is on the line. He gonna have to play. Whoever signed that deal is like, they're probably fired already. But
oh yeah, they're
yeah. Yeah.
I think it's weird though. I think it's weird. I mean, granted, if I'm rooting for Deshaun Watson, I mean, of course we're rooting for Shitter too, but I'm rooting for Deshaun Watson because I believe in comeback stories, and this is his last year of that 5-year deal. He says he feels as good as he ever felt because he played. I think in those last 4 years he played in 22 games, something like that, or 19 or 22 games, something like that. Not many games in 4 years. And I would love to see him just come back. I love those comeback stories. Yeah, the even movies where you got someone coming and turns it around. I would love to see Deshaun Watson come back and turn it around, and whether he stayed at Cleveland or someone else gave him a chance, like Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing so good at the beginning of his career. Went to Minnesota, not so much for a chance, but they just needed somebody. And then he went to Seattle. So I'm not saying Deshaun Watson is going to trend in that direction, but I would love to see him get the opportunity if he plays well to help a team that can need a quarterback. And we keep on bringing up this daggone team, but the Steelers. Deshaun Watson plays because he's young enough. Baker, we talked about him going there, but a team that needs a quarterback that they feel like they're just a quarterback away, and you need a veteran person. You don't want to get a rookie in there. You want to get a veteran person. And I think Deshaun Watson has a good year. I don't think it would feel as fluky as someone who's never had a good year. He was a top 5 quarterback in the NFL for a long time, leading the Texans to division titles again year after year after year. Even that's not a great record, but he always played out. 4,000 yards, 30 touchdowns. He was that kind of guy, and he was a great rusher too. So I'd like to see him come back and play well. But if he doesn't, I'd love to see Shedeur Sanders come out there and prove to everyone that he wasn't that low pick that where he was picked at. He was deserving of a first round grade. That Mel Kiper would be vindicated, by the way, if Shedeur plays well. And I like Mel Kiper. I think he's a little crazy, especially right now. I think it's a little nutty, but I would like him to be right on this for sure.
I mean, I'll be real with you. I like to see a comeback story too as well, with Deshaun Watson. But do I see that story ever being written in a Browns uniform? No. Like, I've never seen a redemption story. Like, this is one of those franchises. I always talk about it. Like, they're like the Jets of the Midwest. Like, they just never go get right. And it's like, I don't know. It's one of those organizations I have zero faith in. Like, my boy Kellen Winslow went there back in the day. That was one of my favorite college football players, for the University of Miami, and wasted career. So it's like, yeah, I'm not really expecting too much. Yeah, I hope he plays well, and I just hope Shador can get us some game footage and get up out of there, get to a better situation. Because I mean, I know Shador's personality, because I mean Shador's a real humble person, but like
Hmm.
he does
Yeah.
the show stuff that doesn't and it doesn't sit right with a lot of people because just because who his dad is. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't see him in the Steelers uniform. That's too much of a blue collar city. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't think the Steelers would embrace him with his like
No.
prima
No.
donna type persona. That even though I don't think he has that, so to say, but it's just like
No. I agree. I don't think he does. I don't. I'm with you. I don't think the Steelers take him because if he plays well, Cleveland's not letting him go. If he
yeah,
doesn't get an opportunity, Steelers need a proven quarterback. So I don't think he
yeah,
fits with the Steelers no matter what. If he plays well, Cleveland's not letting him go. He's on a rookie contract as was it a sixth round pick, um, and so they're not paying him a whole lot of money. He's extremely affordable because gets an opportunity for them to build around him to make a push and not be the '90s Lions. You know who I'm hoping make a strong push too? Cam Ward. Titans 19 over the Seahawks 16. The championship defending Seahawks, by the way. Now, granted, I know it's preseason,
yeah.
so we're not going to
It's
hype this up.
preseason.
It's not a big deal. But Cam Ward has got to have a huge boost of confidence taking down the Seattle Seahawks, regardless of who's playing. His team beat that team. And they're 2-0 in the preseason. Cam Ward had a lot of struggles last year, and it wasn't all his fault. It didn't have a great team around him.
No,
But this
not
year
at
he's
all.
got Carnell Tate, who's been doing amazing things in camp. And I was kind of saying, I don't know why Tennessee took Carnell Tate. Well, Carnell Tate's looking like the real deal. Okay, and because I was like, well, that Jeremiah Smith, how could I was wrong. Carnell Tate is looking legit. They still got Mitchell Trubisky, great backup for him. Herndon Hooker, who I'm a huge fan of Herndon Hooker. I hate that he got injured there with Tennessee.
Yeah.
And surprising, Will Levis is still in the league.
Oh,
Yeah, he had some playing time and everything. He had 4 passes, 9 attempts, for 15 yards. I mean, he had a Will Levis game. So I'm proud of him for sticking it out. I don't think he's gonna have a redemption story. But back to Cam Ward, I think that Cam Ward, I think he's gonna go in the year with a little more confidence. He's gonna know his teammates a little bit better. He's gonna have a better handle on NFL football because he's got all the tools. We've seen the tools he's got.
yeah.
He's very, very toolsy. He's got the strong arm. He's accurate. In college, extremely accurate. And he likes to throw the deep ball. Do you think the Titans going to when I say make noise, I don't mean playoff implications. I say make noise and, wow, they're an ascending team, and we
Yeah.
see that happening. You think they're going
Yeah,
to do that, or?
I think they're gonna make some progress this year. I definitely think they're gonna make some progress this year. Like with Cam Ward leading, second year back, he got some little couple more weapons around him, and like you said, Tate is looking amazing in training camp. So, um, I'm excited to see him with some like actual couple weapons. You know what I'm saying? So last year the cupboard was bare, so to say,
Yes,
real
very.
bare. I was like, who is he throwing to? The non-existent separation they was getting. So it is what
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, I feel like he's going to make a step moving forward. Cam Ward, I'm always a big fan. University of Miami quarterbacks, hometown. I'm always going to root for them. But yeah, I think shout out. Speaking of the Seahawks too, I just seen that. I see. Have you looked up the first game of the season? It's the
For the
Seahawks.
Seahawks?
Yeah, it's the first game of the season in general. Seahawks versus New England. It's on a Wednesday. Yeah,
Okay. Which is
yeah,
cool. Every day we have football is a good day for me.
exactly, exactly. But I'm saying Wednesday, Thursday, third. You know what I'm saying? And then we more than likely gonna have a Friday night, college game or something like that.
Yep.
And then if anything, we still got high school football somewhere. We could
Mm-hmm.
watch football. And then
Right.
Saturday,
Right.
then
Yeah.
Saturday football, college football, and then Sunday. I was like, bro, we can, and then Monday. So we're
Yep.
getting like 6 straight days of football to start the
Man,
season off with. I'm pretty happy.
it's gonna be a great week. It's gonna be a great week,
Most definitely.
And I like the Titans. But they with such a bad performance last year, bad record last year. You figured they would have a much easier schedule. They should have an easier schedule. First game is the Jets. It looks like it's gonna be easy, followed by the Eagles. the Harbaugh-led Giants, the Baltimore Ravens, the hungry Houston Texans that are coming with a lot of defense and renewed offense. The Colts with Danny Dimes back. Then you get an easy one with Cleveland. And then you go against Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Then Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Then the Cowboys. Then the Jacksonville again. Jaden Daniels coming back with Washington. And Detroit, the Colts, the Vegas Raiders possibly, Pittsburgh and Houston. It is going to be an uphill climb. But I think if Cam Ward can get some wins that people aren't expecting to get, his confidence is going to grow. And he's got as much ability to play this position as anyone else. You know, he just has to get that experience. He's got to get those reps, and I think he's going to be okay. But like you said, they got to put a team around him. I like Carnell Tate, and also I forgot they added Wan'Dale Robinson from the Giants. He's going to be a slot demon. He might get 100 catches this year from Cam Ward, because he's very hard to cover because he's small, but he's also very, very stout. Kind of like if you could shrink down Steve Smith Sr., right? You'd have kind of a smiley Steve Smith, because Wan'Dale Robinson does smile quite a bit.
Yeah.
But he's fiery, he's very strong, and he's going to get open quite a bit.
Yeah, like I said, I'm with you. I see the Titans moving forward and progressing, making some moves. Not like I said, not no crazy moves. Because, bro, I know you just read off the schedule. They in the AFC, bro. The AFC is stacked.
Yeah.
Like there is no. They are the cakewalk in the AFC.
Right. Well,
unfortunately,
they might not be. Yeah, they might not.
I'm just
for much longer. When
yeah.
Carnell Tate, at least you're gonna have to defend them. You know.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to play some serious defense, because Cam Ward's gonna come with more confidence, and like I said, he actually has weapons around him. So I like them. I'm not picking them. I'd pick them probably to lose in a Survivor League, but
yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily bet against them on any given Sunday, because I think Cam Ward's the guy. Next game, Cowboys, of course, take down the Arizona Cardinals 34-13. Cowboys, we've talked about their defenses, all the folks they've signed. Offensively, we know they're going to be good. You've got Dak, you got Pickens, you got CD, you got Javonte. Whoever their tight end is, I'm sure is amazing. Their offensive line is going to be good. However, in the super, super slim possibility that Dak Prescott gets injured or has a poor showing for, let's say, the first few games of the year, it wouldn't surprise me if the Cowboy fans, are clamoring for Joe Milton III, because he's been playing very well in the preseason.
Yep.
We know he's got the strong rocket arm. We know he can boogie, right? And the fact he's showing some accuracy now. Again, I'm not saying he's threatening Dak Prescott, by no means, absolutely not. Dak Prescott's on a $200 and some odd million contract after a $160 million contract. I'm not thinking that anyone's taking his job. However, fans are ruthless. Fans are relentless. And Joe Milton is the next shiny toy. Do you think the Cowboy fan, or how long do you think it's take the Cowboy fans to start clamoring for, the new shiny penny that might be good or might be Will Levis? Who knows?
Well, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I understand that we don't really think we think Dak is untouchable just because his contract, but bro, how many playoff wins does Dak have? Dak has been, in my eyes, the epitome of a mediocre quarterback. Like, he has some good games, but like I'm never putting my trust in Dak Prescott. Like, he has disappointed me more, and I'm not even a Cowboys fan like that, but he has disappointed me more than my boy Lamar. Like, to be honest with you, like Lamar.
100%. Yeah, Lamar's won MVPs.
Right? I'm just saying. Yeah. But to that credit, Dak has never been, in my eyes, in the MVP, ballot. He's a solid B quarterback. He's a good quarterback. But he's never been, like, to me, in my eyes, I'm never going into a football game scared of Dak Prescott. Like, he might lose the game for you versus win the game. Like he might throw a bonehead interception, but he might go 350 yards. And he gonna have some stud wide receivers, but it's like
Yeah.
over the years, I've never been able to put. I mean, because the last 20 years, 20 plus years, we've been watching Tom Brady and Peyton Manning orchestrate offenses. So it's like
Yep. Yep.
Dak has never been a quarterback that struck fear in me. And then Mr. Joe Milton the third at 6'5", 236. Oh yeah, he
Specimen.
yeah, specimen. He got them boys down there. The fan base, elated. They like, hey, Dak, you sure you don't want to get hurt? Pull a hamstring or something in the first game? I was just saying, cause bro, it might be one of them situations where, cause I don't know, I forgot how old Dak is, but Dak, it it was one of those. Uh, Joe Romo got hurt. Dak came in and started playing, and he never came out. They tried to throw
Yeah.
Romo back in, but like they was like, hey, the Cowboys is ready for Dak, and
Yeah, they were
it's
rolling.
looking
They were
like
rolling.
yeah, it's looking like one of those situations right now. Cause bro, you can't have a quarterback because he's a little bit more athletic than Dak right now too. Cause Dak, and he's not like I said, he's not a spring chicken, and he's never been real agile. He's been a runner, but he's never been
Yeah.
like you just said, he's never been Lamar Jackson. So he'll get the
Yeah.
job
He's
done
been more
every once
powerful.
in a while. Yeah,
Yeah, he's definitely been more powerful. And I guess the reason why I feel like I've got to praise Dak Prescott because he has owned my New York Giants for the majority of his time in the league. I mean, he's been throttling us. Everybody, we split last year, which was super exciting for me, by the way. I mean, it was one of the highlights of being a Giants fan over the past 5 years for sure. But prior to that, Dak Prescott has shown that the Giants are the little Giants when he comes into town. And so maybe that's the reason why I look at him in a different light because I've seen him tear us to pieces, throw by throw, scramble by scramble. And this is without a defense. This is without
I,
really much of a running game. But when he had Zeke and Micah and even before that, DeMarcus Ware, the Cowboys and Dak Prescott were definitely formidable. But
you,
to your point, yeah,
you
I
were
agree.
scared of the package, like you
Right,
just said,
yes.
Zeke,
Not Dak.
Where.
You're right, not Dak.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's 33, right? Matt
Yep.
Stafford at 33 was a scary individual.
Scary. I don't know how old he is right now. Scary now.
30, exactly. But I'm just saying, like Dak has never been one of those quarterbacks that like I could count on and be like, oh yeah, he gonna step it up. He gonna win us a game. And I'm like, no, bro. He's one of those dudes that like he might lose the game for us.
Yeah, I agree. For some reason, there's not a fear when Aaron Rodgers comes into town when he's in his prime. Peyton Manning, Tom Brady,
Yeah.
of course, Drew Brees. You got certain folks that just come in. You're like, ah, crap. Um, I got to scheme for them. With the
Yeah.
Cowboys, I've got to plan for the wide receivers.
Yeah, you got to
know,
plan for the team.
If I can take his weapons out of hand, can Dak still win the game by himself? And we've seen that. Now, granted, it was 1 year, but when Zeke got hurt, Dak couldn't carry the mail. So again, he's better than he was back then. But you're right. Yeah, he's not. There's nothing too scary about the Cowboys. But I still Joe Milton. He's a specimen. He's a specimen. But is he ready to take control of the Dallas freaking Cowboys? Cowboy fans admittedly America's team. I don't think they're America's team, but they're Dallas Cowboy fans, America's team. That I don't know. I don't know if he can do it game in, game out. People planning for him, planning for his athleticism, planning for his big time throws. Is he going to understand timing? When you receiver gets knocked off their route, does he know to take a little off, or can he redirect his throw? Or is he just going to go and bomb it out, just bombs all day long? I don't know. We'll see. But right now, Dak Prescott's that starting quarterback. But again, if he falters, stumbles a little bit, fans are going to be calling for his head.
Oh yeah. They're as they would say, they're nipping at their ankles, nipping at their heels.
Yes, sir.
The dogs are barking. But man,
That's right.
But I appreciate everybody tuning in this week, man. It's been a good week. You know, it's one more week closer to the start of the NFL season. Like I just said, it starts on a Wednesday. This is some crazy stuff. So I appreciate everybody tapping in this week, but on all the social media platforms and whatnot. So, but until next week, we'll see y'all again. You know, enjoy preseason football, and we'll holler at y'all. Peace.
Welcome to the show where the game comes alive. Breaking down the plays, we keep the spirit high. From the field to the mic with passion and flair. It's the Play Action Podcast, your ultimate fanfare. It's all some boys fanfare.